Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Kaspa. Had to make a video on that. All right, amazing price action, amazing structure. I'm not sure whether I completely trust this bullish momentum we're seeing, but technically it looks great. All right, and hopefully I did not make too many many of you mad with that remark. But ultimately, look, I have to say what I see, and I have to be honest with you. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get right into it. I mean, Kaspa, like I said, look on the very high time frames. If we really want a Kaspa bull run, and by the way, this is going to be a fully technical video. I know that Kaspa released some major updates in April, and that certainly has helped with forming a nice double bottom right here, also with a nice bullish divergence. And ultimately, I just want to focus mostly on the technicals, and I think ultimately the fundamentals are also included in the technicals if we assume that this is an efficient market, which I do. So yeah, the main level we still want to break above if we really want to get into a bull run is this level at 10 cents and 11 cents. As you can see, that's the main level that has always supported a bullish Kaspa, and also was rejected when we turned bearish over the course of February. So we still have to get there, but short term looks quite good. Like I said, this bottom right here we made was decent. Initially the 11th of March, the volume that we got from there was amazing. It had a high volume candle. Volume, I'm not sure at what price point it exactly was anymore. But at least it was a very good bottom confirmation. Tested at level once more, spiked down a little bit lower, also got decent volume in, made some bullish divergences, like I said, and since then we've been able to get some more bullish momentum. Broke above this first key level right here at 7 cents, left an imbalance to the downside, by the way, on the higher time frames here, so that is interesting. For if we actually get some very major bearish pressure in the markets, which at this point of time, I mean, this is very zoomed in on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin, at least over the last 2 days, has been incredibly strong, of course, so that's not something I expect on the short term, but that's around 7.2, 7.25 cents, interesting level for Kaspa to watch if we drop down into that. Short term, I don't expect that we will, because after that, what we did, you can see that Kaspa had some balance right here during the middle of March between this level here at, well, let's say 8.2 cents, which you can also see is a respected key level, and then to the bottom at 7.2 cents. But yesterday, with the strength that we had, even though the volume was a bit lower, and I'll get back to that a little bit later, but with the strength that we had, we managed to break above that. We managed to break above that entire value area. We left an imbalance again, but that seems to be the most important level for me right now. All right, so you can see this level right here between 8.2 and 8 cents is is the main key level I'm looking at, and I think it's quite likely we're going to test that. All right, I believe this move from Kaspa to a certain extent because we have a lot of volume. Volume last 24 hours is also up 70%, and volume in the last month, like I said, it's not as high as the bottom, but it's very good. So I do think this move is real, but I think it's most likely we're going to test, well, the 90-day rolling VWAP is at 8.5 cents. But I personally, I mean, if Bitcoin pulls back a little bit lower, then we can drop down into 8.2 and 8 cents. And for me, that is the main level I'm looking at. That's also where we have the POC right here of that balance we had in the middle of March. So that's the main support level I'm looking at. And I think it's most likely for now that we are going to hold that. And by the way, I mean, if Bitcoin is able to hold support better, then Kaspa will just bounce off of 8.5 cents with the 90-day rolling VWAP. So short term, I don't expect that level at 7.2 unless we get some very bearish fundamentals. Expect us to hold this level, from there stabilize, and from there get into that level right here towards 10 cents. But that might still take some time, but ultimately that is the main target. And then from there, we'll talk about, can we actually break above this or no? So those are my thoughts, to be fair. I mean, I can make this video longer if you want to, but I don't think that's necessary. That's what I expect. Where we're going to pull back to depends a little bit on Bitcoin, so keep your eyes on that as well. But for now, I think that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching. Hopefully that helps, and I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.